Ever wonder why, as an INFP, you feel every emotion in 4K Ultra HD? It's like you're tuned into the emotional frequency of the universe on a level that's both beautiful and overwhelming. This intense capacity for feeling is often because of your deep empathy and vivid imagination, which, while superpowers of the INFP personality type, they can also sometimes make navigating your emotional world feel like steering a spaceship through an asteroid field. Thrilling, but kind of scary. Our dominant function introverted feeling is a constant sifting process to find what resonates with your identity. Feeling is not emotions, but it spends a lot of time sorting through emotions and asking which emotions are helpful or how do I feel about this? Do I like this? Do I hate this? We have to engage with this part of ourself in order to feel aligned, to rejuvenate, and to use the strengths of the INFP personality type. Even simple choices like where to go or what to eat require this evaluative process. And it feels good to get these hits of emotion, these highs and lows. Even the lows make us feel oddly alive. And we can put ourselves into all these different imaginative scenarios where we try on different identities and different emotional states to see what we could become. It's fun, it feels good, it's explorative, and we get to lean into one of our amazing strengths, which is the ability to be curious about life and humanity. Sometimes, though, we can get trapped in reviewing our past experiences, searching only through what happened before and why we can, or likely cannot, succeed. But guess what? Mastering this emotional intensity doesn't require a PhD in feelings or an armory of self-help books. Nope, it's actually pretty simple. All you need is this 3-step framework to manage emotions effectively. And the best part is that this method is absolutely free. There's no need to break the bank on expensive therapies or retreats or medication, possibly. So, how do you do this framework? Let me teach you the awareness, appreciation, action framework to manage intense emotions. This is something that I've used throughout my life, through all of my ups and downs as an INFP, and something that I give to clients as well. So, understanding this framework is pretty straightforward, actually. First, awareness. First up, you got to notice what you're feeling. Just name it. Oh, that's anxiety. Hi. Hello there, happiness. Right? Don't judge it, just acknowledge it. I also suggest not saying my anxiety, my fear. It's just a thing. It's just a thing. Anxiety, you're here again. Okay. And so, as another tip, reflect on your emotions and write them down. It really helps you to recognize them more clearly, and it also gives a sign to your unconscious mind that this is important to you. The more you do it, the more you will get the signs and you'll have more awareness of it. Next, appreciation. So, next, thank your emotions for showing up. They're trying to tell you something important. They are signs that something happened that is either valuable, it's important to you, or something you didn't like, something clashed with one of your values. So, one mistake to avoid is don't suppress or force your feelings away. Embrace them as part of your INFP journey. Many of my clients, when they first come in for coaching, they struggle with this part of themselves that is weak, that is emotional. They don't like it. They hate on it. And if you do that, if you hate on part of yourself, especially essentially your dominant function, your soul, then things are not going to work out in your favor. You're going to be misaligned. You're going to struggle. You're not going to lean into your strengths. So embrace it, appreciate it, wrap it with gratitude, and say, thank you for showing up. Maybe this wasn't the right time, but thanks for giving me the sign, and move on to the next step. Action. Finally, decide what to do with the emotion. Engage with it or choose to shift your focus. I know a lot of INFPs, we feel like, well, we need to be authentic to the emotion. If this is how I'm feeling, that I need to embrace that fully. And that's good when it's good, but also know that you can shift your emotions. You can choose which state to be in. So for a shift, if you're feeling really up to it, try dancing to one of your favorite songs. Music is a very good stimulant for changing our emotional state. Or you can visualize your emotion as a color. Where is it in your body? Okay, I got butterflies in my stomach. Okay. And then take it out, play with it, change it, move it around in mental space, and you are utilizing neuroplasticity to make changes the way that you want to make them. So as a quick example, right, if you're feeling anxious, you got butterflies in your stomach, okay, pull it out. Like imagine taking it out. And maybe it's this red glowing ball now. Okay, so you can slowly change the color to a calm blue. You can change the rotation of it. You can make it bigger, make it smaller, change the texture, change the material, and then put it back in, see how it goes. Take a deep breath, notice the differences. Or you can move it around somewhere else. You can just, I don't need it, go away. Or if it's still butterflies, you can, tell them to go somewhere else. It sounds strange. It sounds like you're just playing with imagination, but it is actually doing some really cool stuff within your brain, and it works. You don't have to believe it. You just got to do it. So by following these steps, you'll not only understand your emotions better, but you'll also learn how to navigate them skillfully. So imagine using this framework to turn a day filled with overwhelming feelings into one where you actually feel in control and at peace and happy as an INFP. That's the magic of awareness, appreciation, and action. Here's why the awareness, appreciation, action framework is a game changer. It empowers you. By identifying your emotions, awareness, you're taking the first step in owning your emotional experience. This empowers you to respond rather than react. It also transforms your relationship with your emotions. Appreciating your emotions, these parts of you, these aspects, these states, what your body is doing, what your mind is doing, what your heart is doing, and thanking them for what they are, signals, not enemies, changes how you interact with them. It's not about working against these different parts of yourself, but it's about working with them, with your feelings, with your emotions, with your strengths. This framework is also a practical tool set for emotional regulation. The action step gives you these tangible strategies to either engage with your emotions or redirect your energy. If you don't like it, change it. If it's not working, do something else. If it's the right emotion, then lean into it, embrace it, make it bigger. I explained how you can shrink negative emotions and you can shift them, but you can also increase positive ones. This means that you are never stuck feeling one way. You can choose how you want to feel in every situation. And sometimes we choose to not choose. We choose to let it just wash over us or overwhelm us or drown us. That's our choice too. So if you've ever felt like your emotions are this wild owl bear, impossible to tame, then this framework is your tasty treat for getting it on your side. It's not about suppressing what you feel, but it's about understanding and directing your emotional energies in ways that serve you, ways that allow you to do what you want to do with your life. And by becoming aware of, appreciating, and then deciding what to do or how to act with your emotion, you're essentially learning the language of your inner world. And with that knowledge comes great responsibility. With great power comes great responsibility, right? But it also allows you to live harmoniously. It allows you to stop playing small. It allows you to control your environment and your interactions, your relationships, and improve both yourself and the world around you. So next time the emotional intensity dial turns up to 11, remember awareness, appreciation, and action. 3 simple steps to emotional mastery. No Adderall required. And if you want to know more about your INFP personality type, because you're just getting into this and it's a bit confusing, there's a lot of jargon, go to inowfeelpositive.com. Get the free 5-day course, email course that you can learn about your personality type on a way deeper level than this. And if that works for you and you like it, which it should, and it will based off the feedback, then I suggest you go to infp.geekpsychology.com and get the INFP Masterclass, because within that we go even deeper and I give you more tips and tools and techniques to leverage your personality type so that you can be happy with your life. All right, hope to see you there. Good luck, have fun.